Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
This guy, Marco Reus, is...
It's Dembele! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe, and they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Last-ditch defending, but he's having a go. Decent enough try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And it's Dembele. Well-timed, excellent interception. Batistuta. Threads one in. Tries to play it through. Great chance! Goal! And RZ take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
Roberto Carlos! Oh, he's hit the bar! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pass is just off target. Schneider. And here's Batistuta. Schneider. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
RZ with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Knocks it into space. It's going to be another throw. And here's Bellingham. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Reus. And Reus! Oh, that was no routine save.
Reus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham. Dembele. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on.
Hello,
after the break.
And this is a quick reminder to
Reflections
let you know
on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Substitution
AZ have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
To replace him is
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Portugal really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Royce. AZ just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Royce. It's Dembele.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little
Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Royce clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
AZ do have a chance to counter here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Yamal. It's Roberto Carlos. Nice looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shot could be on.
AZ surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defence.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Conte. And here's Neymar. That's very neat. He's picked his way through. That's good play. Neymar carries the ball down the right.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's tidy. Oh, great run, magical.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Roberto Carlos. And that should get the job done. Bellingham! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game...
Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
RZ with the corner, there first. He gets big, and it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rummenigge, he's away! And a chance! It's loose, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, that was no routine save!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the keeper beats it away. Nuno Mendes, he's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their lines. RZ are looking to go forward now. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
He's been a favourite of yours, Pete. Climbs up big! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking to play. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
RZ with the corner, there first. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Neymar. Batistuta! Another save.
Batistuta, really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
It's their second corner of the game. Batistuta! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Park Ji-sung tries to play it through, and Fernando Torres gets through on his own. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Park Ji-sung. Roberto Carlos. Lovely bit of skill. Delivered across. Bayer claims it. Safe hands. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shot could be on. Now, who has another goal? They've scored! There is the breakthrough! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Batistuta. Park Ji-sung. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank, and he's managed to get free. Neymar's cross. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. RZ present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So having trailed, this to go ahead. Oh, he saved it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In by Fernando Torres. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Second period then underway.
AZ are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Fernando Torres played out to the left flank. And now they can clear their lines. Park Ji-sung. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a corner. Messi plays it short. Manchester United have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. AZ are looking to go forward now. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're up to 5 corners now. He rises! He scored! And they've got their lead back. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has 2. AZ take the lead. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. And he's lost his man here. Guardiola with the clearance.
Manchester United simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have. You can't ask for more.
Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. He might be in here. A decent chance! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Neymar.
Oh, good take and a good...
And that is... It's hit the upright. Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
AZ do have the look of a team with genuine ambition.
Hello, everybody,
Already
and
on the
welcome
cusp
to
of
today's
promotion,
match.
they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. AZ cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Well, they can break here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Neymar. That's been slipped through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Rummenigge shifted it to the flank. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries from a long way out. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Now it's Neymar. Played out to the right. Back into the middle. Tries a shot! And he's heaved it away. Tries to pass it through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. RZ have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. He gets big, and it's hit the woodwork and out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Crunching tackle. It'll be a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. And that's a goal kick. That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. Rummenigge. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Gets his head on it! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. But he's well positioned here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Has been indicated.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's gone for goal. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Schneider. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That has not gone well. Guardiola. He's a sharp little ball here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it's Batistuta. No, again there's no way through. Can he get it through? RZ still this single goal behind. White cuts out the pass. Nicely weighted ball. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Xabi Alonso with the clearance. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space.
AZ really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Skims one in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now that looks a decent ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Looks across and plays it in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Quality ball. Well, it has been a very watchable, sometimes rather desperate contest. Understandable, one supposes. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
That has been knocked clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And Batistuta! That is decidedly lacking.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. And this is Schneider. Oh, just skips Schneider! There it is! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
Well, 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 who better to grab it? Situations like this just seem to...
And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
AZ certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
The entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration and expectation. Just 1 point required and a brighter future is in the bag. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. AZ cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, just the goalkeeper. Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies.
Split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he was quick to react. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Neymar. AZ leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Now it's Schneider. Oh, nicely intercepted. Schneider. Haaland. Oh, that's well spotted. It's Asa! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Batistuta. Azar. That has not gone well. Well, there's the clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Schneider! Oh, another save. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Neymar goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got two. He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's made its way to him. Neymar. Chance! And he's found the net! And the message is clear. The only way is up. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
AZ take Haaland! No, not the best of headers. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries to pass it through, and he was alert to it. He can get that clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. It's beautifully weighted. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Torres. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception.
3 minutes at a time.
Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Schneider. And this is Neymar. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. And here's Azar. Schneider. Now it's Batistuta. RZ disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Robertson. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Schneider having a look.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
Oh, good stop, it had to be. Kadiolu. And it's Neymar. And it's Fernando Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gets a good foot in there.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Madrid finding their passes. Now it's Azar. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Azar.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is shot at goal! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Gorgeous, just gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Schneider, facing up to his adversary, has a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Now it's Haaland. Hazard. Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Madrid have their second corner now. He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Has been indicated.
Costa Curta. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Schneider, Beckenbauer demonstrating his defence. And time is up. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.